I need to record this today because I didn't do it yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday and I had no motivation to change out of my pajamas whatsoever. I was sick all last week. Thank you to my child who brought it home from middle school. Basically, yesterday I just did some chores around the house, very minimal chores because I didn't want to start cramping and bleeding again because it's just never ending. But so far so good. I didn't have any extra bleeding. It's just like the normal spotting that I've been having for 4 freaking weeks. I'm over it. I'm so over it. So anyway, my son had a doctor's appointment this morning, got shots in both arms, which he was so mad about. He is not a fan of needles whatsoever. Like, when I was doing my shots, he was like, keep that away from me, you're gonna poke me. I'm like, the lid is on, calm down. Not a fan. So I called him and I was like, hey, what do you want for dinner that I can pick up from the store? Because I'm not stopping somewhere and getting you fast food again. And he gave me a very specific thing that he wanted. So let's go pick that up. Clearly, the last month or so has been really rough because here we are for the second time doing a 2-week update. Wait. Yeah, I didn't record last weekend. Did I? I don't remember now. The weeks are starting to blend together because it's just been spotting all the time. I actually had to go to the store this week and buy more pads because I was running out. Thought pregnancy was supposed to make it so you didn't have this problem. Clearly not. I went to the doctor today and she scanned again to check the hematoma, and it has shrunk significantly by like half, basically. So it's about 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters by, however long it is. I actually had her print out the picture of it. I think the bottom one is the best picture that I have here. You can see here, this black area is the hematoma. This round thing right here, that's the baby's head. So it's like bigger than the baby's head, basically. But it's smaller, so can't complain too much. I mean, I can, because I'm still spotting. The cramping's not so bad. I actually didn't have any spotting Saturday and Sunday, but today's Tuesday and I'm having spotting again. So I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm so over it because there's always like a risk of miscarriage when you have this issue. And so I'm trying to be super careful. While I was at the doctor's office, I was like, hey, can you write me a note that says that I have restricted activities so that I can send it to the agency and use my housekeeping stipend? And the intended parents were in the room when I asked her that. She's like, oh yeah, sure. And they're like very on board with it because they want me to not miscarry. I sent the note to the agency. I was like, I hope this works. And she was like, yeah, totally. So I'm like, okay, so how does this work? Because I've never used the housekeeping stipend before. Basically, it's there in case I or the surrogate is not able to keep up with the housework. And that can be because of several different reasons. One of them is activity restriction, which is what I have, or there's bed rest, or if you're hospitalized for, I'm guessing, a number of days. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check on that last one, but it's there just as a, in case you need it, and I need it. Because like I've said in the last few videos, I can barely do anything before I start cramping or spotting or both. I actually texted my cousin last week, I think, and I was like, hey, want to make some extra money? Want to clean my house? She's like, sure, what are we talking? Like vacuuming, mopping, sweeping, cleaning bathroom, like stuff like that. I was like, yep, pretty much. Because I cannot be on my feet long enough to get all that stuff done, basically. I mean, I can stick with the things that I can get done, but I can't get a lot done. So it's nice that I have this benefit. I didn't use it with my first surrogate baby or the second one. So this is the first. But basically all I have to do is pay her and then send a receipt to the agency, whether that be like something that's written or like a screenshot of Venmo or, you know, PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever, and send it to the agency and then they just reimburse me. That'll be nice. I don't know about this Sunday. I've got something going on in the middle of the day, of all things. So I don't know if this weekend will work. What else has happened? I mean, I was sick, so I didn't really get a whole lot done last week, which is why there was no video, because it felt like crap. I didn't feel like recording. I didn't look good either. Clearly better. Not great, but better. Basically, the doctor told me that this hematoma might not be completely gone until like 3rd trimester, which is a long time from now. What's 3rd trimester, like 28 weeks? And I'm currently 15, so you do the math. It's a long freaking time. Baby, the size of an apple. This is the app picture. Looks like an actual baby now, not an alien. Here's the size comparison. Not bad. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what else I have to update you guys on. Not that much has happened other than the stupid hematoma. Tonight I polished off a jar of pickles. To be fair, in my defense, really, there was only 2 left because I ate like 4 the previous days. Oh man. I have been like obsessive about fruit and vegetables lately. I don't know why, but green beans, huge obsession of mine. Broccoli, also a huge obsession. Mango, oh man, so good. What else? I think that's it so far. Speaking of food, the intended parents went to France. He had a work trip and she tagged along, and they brought me back these little jars of like jam. I'm gonna have to show you. They're so cute. So itty bitty. They're super tiny. There's strawberry. This one's raspberry, apricot, orange marmalade. This one is purple fig and honey. It says flowers honey on it, in case you were wondering where honey came from. Like there's other types of honey. I don't think there are. But yeah, so we were in the doctor's office and they had brought the bags in with them, the gift bags. And so while we were waiting for the doctor, I was like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, open this now while we wait. So I pulled it out. I'm like, oh my word. They're so cute. They're like perfect English muffin size servings. Like just enough to go on an English muffin, which I have also been obsessed with. Oh man, English muffins with raspberry jam. So good. So I might have to buy more English muffins. At least 6 of them. because I've got 6 of these. They went and she said that she stopped in his toy store and she asked the person, she's like, what do you think a teenage boy would like? For my son, right? And the person was like, these are very popular with the teenagers. And I'll just show you the picture. It's so funny. When I gave it to my son, he was so excited. It's a little it's huge, okay? It's like, can't even get it in the frame. It's like this big, all right? And you like pop it open and there's these little Kinder things inside of it. I'm sure you have Kinder in your grocery store where you live. It's like plastic, right? You open it up and it has like this frosting consistency chocolate. And then in the middle, there's this little round thing that has some kind of wafer in it, I think. But it comes with like a spoon shovel thing. I mean, it's like this big. But you use it to eat the candy on the other side. These are actually like 2 halves of an eggshell, and you like break it open. There's a toy inside. So he was very excited. He's already eaten like 4 of them. I think there were 7 total. So he was very excited about that. He's like, ooh, one of the pictures I have. I'm really bummed about this hematoma because I had plans and now I can't do those plans. It's a good thing I didn't buy flights for it because that would suck. So a couple of months ago, I'm trying to think, a while back, I decided that I wanted to visit Tennessee, and I figured, well, Ben has spring break coming up the end of March. We could go then. Then I got this hematoma, and flying and traveling is not exactly a great idea. So I cannot go, which means Ben can't go, obviously, because he's 12, can't travel by himself. That really sucks because I wanted to go and like check it out. I've watched a couple people on YouTube that either live there or have visited and they go and do all these things. I'm like, man, I want to go check that out. Like there's this place in Georgia, which I wanted to go visit, not Nashville because it's very touristy. I wanted to go visit like Chattanooga area. And Chattanooga, if you don't know where it is, it's on the Tennessee-Georgia border, like the southern border. And so there's this place in Georgia, like just over the border of Tennessee, where there's this place called Rock City. And you can go and like hike through these various places. No tunnels, I don't think, but they've got like crevices that you can like walk through. And there's a really cool view that they say you can see 7 states from that one lookout. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. But can't travel with a hematoma, and buying flights now would be more expensive than I want to pay. I calculated it out a couple of months ago when I was trying to like plan it out. And for us to go for, I think it was 4 days, maybe 5 days, it was like $2,000 to go. So I don't want to pay more than that, obviously. Hopefully we can go sometime, probably after the baby's born. It just sucks the fun out of everything, doesn't it? If you hadn't noticed, I'm recording this video on 2 separate days because last night I got home and was not up to recording. I should have, but like things happened and then I just couldn't. I was tired. Oh goodness. I think that's gonna be it for the update. If you enjoy this content, you can follow me on these social medias. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can stay updated on all the surrogacy updates and this freaking hematoma. You guys are gonna be like, stop talking about it. I don't care. It sucks and I want to whine about it. Ben wanted to say hi. It's cutting off your head. Crouch down. Your arms feel better? Mm-hmm. Do they? You can do this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.